ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi ṣe mọ̀ yín pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá ti jẹ ojú Yomi Fabiyi ṣe mọ̀ pé lọ sọ́dọ̀ IG ṣèbá rántí nígbà tí Yomi Fabiyi ṣe prógámù lẹ́ẹ̀ni ọlọ́pàá gan ó tún pè sọ́dọ̀ yìí pé tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn ní àwọn evidence lọ́wọ́ ní pé wọ́n á ti fi síta Yomi Fabiyi dẹ̀ sọ yìí pé àní evidence wà lọ́wọ́ wọn wọ́n ti gbà sọ́wọ́ ẹ wo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí pọ̀ gidi mo fẹ́ kẹ́ wá lọ gbọ́ nǹkan tí Yomi Fabiyi sọ àti nǹkan tí ọlọ́pàá yẹn nǹkan tóun náà sọ ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ wá lọ gbọ́.
And if truly there was no bleeding profusely from Ikorodu, why didn't you negate it when they said your husband bled profusely? When you knew it was just a minor cut. You came here and said it was just a minor cut. But police released a statement, said he bled profusely. You allowed that to stay for 1 year and they arrested people because of that. Where is your conscience? Where is the conscience of people following you? And you think because you want to cling to the title of a widow, which you can't be questioned. This is the case of homicide. You don't deserve the title of a widow yet. You deserve the title of a suspect because it is a murder case, a murder that happened right before your face. And it is not clear yet. Don't use the title widow to deceive and to gather unnecessary sympathy so that you can escape justice. It's unacceptable. The only time it will be befitting for you is if together we all allow that justice be served and the truth is established. That is when we will know whether you deserve the title of a widow or not. If he was not murdered, you can cling on to the widowship. But in this case, if he was murdered and people that came in, you knew them, people that attended to him, you knew them, the public has not seen them, and the truth is not coming out yet, then you cannot categorically tell us, don't include me, because I am... How do you determine you are innocent? Not even when your brother-in-law accused you. If it was not Adura that shutted me up, why did you reject him? Why did you remove your lawyer from helping and standing in for Adura? What brought about the quarrel? Who are you deceiving? Your lawyer came to Zone 2 and said, we stopped working for Adura. You lied again against me. You came publicly and said, I refuse to go and see the video. They've invited me to come and see the video in Command Ikeja. Aren't you ashamed of yourself that I went to the same command they refused to show me? How much were you paid to cover it up? What is going on? You and your followers should be ashamed of yourselves. That, can you imagine? Why are you not attacking the police? That why haven't you shown Yomi Fabiyi or book a date? Ask that the police should give you time and me the same time. In the same command, and they should bring the phone and play it for me and you. Bring a 2 witness and I bring two witnesses. You dignity for the reputation of your man, and you'll be claiming his name for everything. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? You said, oh, Mohbad was not in the video. That it was a fight between you and his old-time friend. Only what is Zomo Legonja no video here, Mohbad alone record. That was what you said. And the same Zomo came out and said that was a lie. It was actually you and Mohbad that was fighting. And you had a weapon. Make it make sense. And now the police are still shielding that. Whether it is 3 years video, whether it is 19th century video, whether it is September 11 or September 12 video, let us see. You should be ashamed of yourself. Widow indeed. You are a widow. Widow, not only. Look at a widow. The legacy of your husband, look at what you're doing. Nigerian police, you want to eat up the polity because it's now getting closer to clarity that you are shielding and you're trying to cover up for a murderer. If not, you will let us see that phone and the content of that phone. The Inspector General of Police, we are demanding that you should use your good office to allow for plainness. Police under your watch should humbly, honorably, if they cannot release the content, they should act on the content of that video and effect the right arrest and let justice be served. If not, we'll put the blood of Mohbad on all the hands of the top hecklers. We'll put the blood of Mohbad into the hands of the IG, the AIG, and the Commissioner of Police. We'll keep mentioning your names and we'll say the blood of Mohbad is in your hand. Are you not bímọ now? Ìgbà mélòó ló kù? Check ìlú ìmọ̀ àbàjẹ́ lọ ká máa wò ni. Nigerian youth, there is no two ways about it. I have been screaming, I've been shouting on this particular phone. Where they took the 3 seconds video. I've been to Mohbad's house. Nigerian police, we are going to be holding you responsible for covering up the murderers of Mohbad. You saw what is in the video and you are using the office of the Nigerian police to cover up the murderers. Prove us wrong. Act on the content of that phone. It is becoming a shameful thing. The whole world is aware. The youth are aware. The human rights community are aware of what is going on. Does that mean that the Nigerian police have got a prize to cover up murderers? The girl keep coming out to lie upon lies. Your commissioner of police said Mohbad bled profusely. Immediately after he hit his hand, the wife who witnessed said nothing happened to the hand. The hospitals, they confirmed to the police Mohbad was brought in dead. Wumi said 20 minutes after. At the end of the day, spending the nurse, if care is not taken, they will be going down for a long time in prison, because the moment they refuse to conceal the truth and the key evidence surfaces, how they will escape a serious, rigorous prison terms. Where is the death certificate? Ask why they took the body home and not the mortuary. Mohbad was a Christian. He was a celebrity. He is still a celebrity. Why would that? This is quite preposterous. Folashade, Mohbad's sister, said, I saw blood. Many blood. Please power tap, guys. Let's take it to 50,000 before I continue talking. I've got so many other things I want to play. Please power tap. Let's take it to 50,000 so that it will be stronger. And thank you all for your gift. I can see the gift, so it's going to make it stronger, because they're claiming they went to the chemist to get first aid. First aid for which bleeding? Bleeding since Sunday. Make it make sense. Are we slaves? Can we continue in sin and ask that the grace should abound? Can we continue to ask that Nigeria should get better? The president of Nigeria is working hard every day. He wants to leave a good legacy. What will be your legacy? What will be your legacy? Mr. Kayode Egbetokun, I am suing you to the court of conscience. You are a public servant and not a slave merchant. You are a public servant and not a slave merchant. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Except you want to take many lives as usual. Because we will protest and it will happen very, very soon. We will not notify. Ẹ fún ọmọ kékeré kan láyè kó máa ṣọwọ́ sí mi lára. Ìhòòhò báyìí lákàrà wà tí wọ́n ti ṣoge. Bring your guns, come and arrest me. But make sure you give Mohbad justice. Inspector General of Police, come and arrest me for asking that your officer, you should release that phone and act on the content and ensure that whoever is in the video are arrested and they pay for the crime. Feel free to arrest me, lie against me, persecute me, but give Mohbad justice. Give Mohbad justice. But when you are arresting me, make sure you provide 3 square meal. I must not go hungry. Why our IG will post officers to state commands and then ask them if did you ask them to be aiding and abetting murderers? You are the only authority. You are the number 1 authority. We don't want this thing in our society again. We want everybody to be safer. We want reduced labor on Nigerian police officers. We want everybody to rise up to understand that criminality has no place in the society. How much more murder? How can you think you will take the life of another person and you will rest? How can murderers have the effrontery to insult, to talk down on people that are demanding for justice, to talk down on a human rights organization under your watch? Murderers for that matter. Suspects for that matter. Inspector General of Police, the Nigerian people will come and will rise up against you if you don't act and ensure the truth comes out in this Mohbad case. And you call them Bobby, and you call them Fualonge. You are not feeding us. You are not clothing us. If we demand for truth and justice, the biggest power you have is to ensure that we get justice, or you ask that they should start taking the lives of people's innocent children. And we are ready to give you our blood. We are ready to give it to you. What a shame. Is this policing or business? They turn police job to business center. Tell you for free. If the evidence comes out, spending the nurse, the Jebami, that they will never be having Miss Delemo. They will be facing serious criminal charges. Wumi Cynthia Aloba will be facing heavy, serious criminal charges. Adura Aloba will be facing serious criminal charges. And every other person that reflects in that evidence. Except they come quickly now and they confess and they say their part and exonerate themselves. The phone in your command in Lagos State that has the evidence of how Mohbad was spied. Your police officers were not the ones that investigated it. It was gifted to Justice for Mohbad's struggle by Almighty God because Mohbad needs justice. Attempt to continue to cover it up. The public will come out and will protest this act of criminality from police under your watch. You are a respected Nigerian. Your children know we should respect you. Even your children want justice for Mohbad. You should want justice for Mohbad. That video evidence, clear-cut evidence, that will make us to even trust and renew our trust and dignity in the Nigerian police. You need to release that video now and ensure that you act immediately. Arrest all those inside the video that took Mohbad's life. That is where the truth is lying. That was the time Mohbad's life was taken. Prove us wrong. Prove us wrong. Ask the Commissioner of Police in Lagos State to do the needful. Under your watch, they want to use the Nigerian police to aid and abet a murderer. And the murderer, they are thinking they are above the law. Who are they? How many are they? We have only one police command, and it's headed by you, Mr. Kayode Egbetokun. Under your watch, you are trying to make the Nigerian public look stupid in spite of a clear-cut evidence. I am an actor. I'm a human rights advocate. And I believe in this country, Nigeria. I am an adult and a member of the voting public. I am not a slave in Nigeria. Get the truth out, because it came to you and your officers are covering it. We don't know whether you instructed them. But whatever they do it under your name. They do it under your name. You are a parent yourself. The boy is in the morgue. We cannot continue to allow this to continue. It's becoming new setting. The wife is coming out to give us lies upon lies and inciting the public who believe in your goodwill and in your good office. We will not stop mentioning your name, we will not stop screaming out, and we will start protesting very soon. We will protest heavily, except you will kill or you will lie against people like us, and as usual, put us in your cells. You either do the two, either of the two. You either stand by the public and give us justice in terms of Mohbad, and the society gets sanitized, or you assume through dirty means, you bring up fictitious charges and then find a way to send us to prison. But I'm ready, I'm willing. Please do whatever you want to do, but ensure Mohbad gets justice. In that phone, to still be sitting at the police command. They've lied against me. The Wumi has been to TV stations, and if you because you find me coming to TikTok to fight for justice, you think I am a that low life, saying all sort of nonsense. Kosiwala. Gbogbo ẹni tí ó yẹ kó ṣọwọ́ lára Olúwẹ̀. Kosiwala. All right, Olagbara Leon, please unmute your mic. Shilola, mute your mic, please. Olagbara Leon, unmute your mic if you want to contribute. Are you there, Olagbara Leon? Mi mọ̀ tẹ́ fẹ́ gbé lé wọn báyìí o.
Èèyàn burúkú ni wọ́n ṣe gbára lé.
Ẹ ń bolẹ̀ iná wa gbé bọ́dì sí látara o. Tẹ́ bá gbára lé wọn bolẹ̀ iná gbára sí látara ọ̀rọ̀ tá a ṣe ń pariwo.
Wà lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ ni mo wà lẹ́nu iṣẹ́.
Oya, have your stake. 2 minutes. Oya, make your submission, or you can talk now. Okay, I think she's busy.
I cannot talk now, I'm busy.
All right there. I got you. Abake, are you there? So just go mute your mic, please.
Yes, I'm there. Oh, good evening, everybody.
How are you doing?
Good evening. I'm very fine, and you?
Thank God.
Anyways, we are just looking. Oh, we don't know. Police are not impressing at all. And this is a red flag for we abroad that have children. How do we bring our children home? Ṣé tí nǹkan báyìí bá wá ṣẹlẹ̀ náà, ṣé bá ṣe máa sọ yìí pé justice because if we can't get this justice for this guy then Nigeria is gone. We all know Nigeria is in mess already, but then not up to this extent. If only Wumi can be pushing Nigeria
I think they are
front
flagging,
and back.
They are flagging.
Okay, can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Me, I can hear you very well. I
One
can hear
click
you
on
very
10
well.
minutes. I have a restriction now. They said 10
Okay,
minutes. I don't
let's
know why.
power tap. Let's double tap, please.
Kilo Fado is okay. Restriction 10 minutes. Only is.
They're flagging. They are flagging anyways.
What do they mean by restricted for visibility? Yeah.
I think
Okay, where?
one flag me.
Oh, I'm flying, man.
One flag me.
One flag.
Yeah.
So let's power tap.
Let's power tap. Let's double tap, please. If we go double tap, be mushy and be by. So it's just like, the way things are just going, like we are just looking. Because I don't think they want to give justice to anywhere. Nisi, whether everybody, I don't know. Everything don't have to come in a harsh way in Nigeria before they will attend to people. But then, later, I don't know. I just
No,
don't
the
know
only
what
way we
to
can.
say.
Let me tell you, the only way we can get justice. Are you with me? That
Yeah,
to make it
100%.
Toma clearer, Toma certain with what we have now is to peacefully protest heavily. It is our fundamental right now because the government and the police, they have right to do what they are doing with that new evidence now. No.
They even know, no. They know they are not right. They know they don't have right to all these things
And
they are doing to
and
people.
then the public have got right to protest in this case now. There is a
But
legitimate
then,
grievance.
no, is that not what you wanted to do the other day? And they stop it.
No, the point is this, my dear sister, if we try the first time and they gave us that kind of audience, Sheba Shekoko, new commissioner ló wà ńbẹ̀ now.
Yeah.
Òótọ́ làwọn fẹ́ ṣe. Táwọn bá wá ṣe, ó ti ń lọ sí ọ̀sẹ̀ kan àtàbọ̀. So the next thing is we should be preparing for a serious peaceful protest. Because at the end of the day, the feelers that we are getting is that the same
But then,
thing.
Mr. Yomi, there's one thing about this Nigeria of 18 is must everything come with violence before they will know the right of the people.
No, it's not,
and this girl is working freely. That is, they have give room to many of these to come again. To want to share anything to over and we are talking of somebody's life here. That guy have been there for the past, going to be 2 years, almost 26 years old.
Ṣé mọ̀ pé bó ṣe rí sìn àwa táwọn represent the public kò sí owó tí everybody tó ń donate wọn bá tó donate o mobilization lèmi rí fi ṣe ṣé mọ̀ pé èmi ò lè gbé owó fún wọn pé ẹgbàá millions kẹwàá justice fún Mohbad. The only thing I have been doing and that I've done, which is normal and statutory, is to use what is donated to mobilize. Any the motto ni cancel motto. FS hotel ni FS ṣe gbá àwọn yẹn àṣìṣe yẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ẹni tá sọ yìí wọ́n á gbé owó ńlá lọ fún wọn.
Must it be about the rich and poor? Must it be about the masses and the rich ones? No, all life matters. Exactly. All lives, whether rich, whether poor, we all matters. All life matters.
Gbogbo àwọn tẹ̀rí tí wọ́n tó ń lo.
Then there is no hope again in that country. It's only left for rich people to live.
We have to come out and fight for the soul of this country by protesting peacefully. Because at the end of the day, gbogbo àwọn tó bá ní kí lè tún fẹ́ protest fún ǹjọ́ tó bá ẹ̀wòrú Ọlátúnjí yẹn sìn Let's assume the mother is somewhere saying, kí lẹ tún fẹ́ protest fún. But nígbà tó pọmọ tí wọ́n sì, wọ́n expect ká lọ
wọ́n pariwo síta gbogbo nǹkan táwọn public yìí ṣe lọ́ fara mọ́ nítorí ẹ̀mí sọ pé ọ̀rọ̀ tí Mohbad ó lọ́ gan family àná ìwọ́n àkọ́jù ìyọ̀ tó yẹ kí màmá ẹ̀ pariwo pé ìwọ ìyàwó tó wà nílé kí ló ṣọmọ ẹnu ọmọ ó bleed profusely àbí kí ló pé lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ òyìnbó dáadáa tó ń lò wọ́n ó bleed after bleeding where is the okay níbo ni gbogbo ẹ̀jẹ̀ tá a rí yẹn tí Kàrímọ́ gbé jáde pẹ̀lú jacket wọ́n green top níbo lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ẹ ti jáde kò jẹ́ pé àpá tó fi hàn wá yẹn that little saw làwọn ọmọdé yẹn máa ti jáde.
òun náà ti bọ́ta sọ look at the video she did she's not doing interview Mohbad ló ti jáde pé wàá lóore ó fẹ́ lọ wọ́n máa tọ́ ni pé lọ ṣe media tour so that
no that girl she's out to kill herself now she can't even respond back to BDM because that one òun ló lọ fọwọ́ kékeré gbá ńlá lọ́dọ̀ BDM and that was stated.
What is there now is that she will think she's coming to do a media tour that will make her gather sympathy, do this and that. But unfortunately, she's on a mission to expose herself the more. Because at the end of the day, she's been changing everything police said from the beginning at the first investigation. Story to change. She, as the eyewitness, somebody who was there, is now giving a different narrative to what the police had already given as part of their investigation and their preliminary report. That means either she lied to the police then, or the police only concocted that report for whatever reason or purpose. And that means if they can do it for Mohbad, they will do it for me. They will do it for you. They will do it for your brother. They will do it for your father. And that is how the country will continue if we don't act now. If you don't do anything. And you will see what will happen. You will see very soon. The fact remains that we are Africans, we are Nigerians. Oh, lọ́wọ́ nukuyan. Ẹ̀ ń lọ síbi ìtẹ́òkú tó fẹ́ sin ọmọ 26-year-old. And a guy in a black hoodie pass another substance to you guys. And you're telling us you don't have a hand. And that person is not even part of those charged. No. Call it work. Let's have you. Olukawade, unmute your mic, please.
Good afternoon, Yomi.
Good afternoon.
I told you to make an investigation yesterday. How far have you gone on it?
Work is in progress on that.
Because I believe if the new commissioner of police in Lagos State has that phone and the video, is a man of integrity, he will have said something. The phone is not with the man, neither has he seen the video. If you just come here, we start ranting or anything, without the video, evidences, and the phone, the commissioner cannot do anything. If information getting to us, making us to know that the former commissioner went away with the phone and the entire evidences on the phone, where are we heading to? Where are we heading? And secondly, excuse me, let me land, please. This is how we started with the CCTV footage. Nothing fruitful came out of the CCTV footage. The woman who was to give you the CCTV footage, as you've said to us, is still walking about. If she can have a vital and concrete evidences like that, why is he not releasing it? Why is the police not going to court?
As a matter of fact, sir.
To someone, excuse me, please.
Before
to summon the woman,
I have right to interject you. Hold on.
details.
Hold on. Right before the AIG, I questioned the honesty of Mohbad's neighbor, that man. right before the AIG, right before even Mama Mohbad's, right before Adura, and we had a serious, heated argument, even before the police officers. But don't forget, I'm just about the only person on the front line. Temore anybody. Everybody is talking on social media here. Even people that live beside Zone 2 anyway, they will not show face. Everybody is a warrior on social media. Everybody is a saint. We are the cleanest. We are not seeing it's this. That Yomi is not this. That Yomi is not that. And some people listen to them. To not to what reactor to feel. It's quite a shame that I have to fight for justice through this kind of a, because it's too porous on this kind of a portal. It's not that I didn't learn my lesson. In the next crusade, because we will see this to the end together. Aroguma Salemi, not because if I run away from this rallying center, it's quite unfortunate that the major people that are going to be fighting for this thought that this app will help them to bring the people, right people together. But unfortunately, everybody was sorry to corner. Everybody is shouting, Yomi Fabiyi, everybody is shouting this, you are not doing this right, and they are not ready to do anything. We know the numbers that we should be putting up when we say we are taking to the street. But of course, I have to start looking outside. There are so many people that want justice for Mohbad. They are not on TikTok, they are not on Facebook, they are not on Instagram. I know how they will hear my voice and they will come out on the next outing. We might not even wait. It might even be before the 10th of April. A big protest, peaceful protest will have to come down because we cannot afford to allow the Nigerian police to do this. It's too blatant, it's too glaring that is what the Nigerian police is standing for now. Using the office of the police to cover up a key evidence that will help murderers to walk free. We are dead, but we are just walking free. Continue, sir, Mr. Olukawade.
Yeah, as I'm telling you, and I will still repeat it to you, I believe your press release on the CCTV is still crucial to what is on ground. I don't think we need to sweep the CCTV issue under the carpet. We must unravel what actually happened. Why that man is not releasing the CCTV?
Don't worry,
anymore.
I can't discuss whatever we are doing on that here. But don't worry yourself on that.
Because
your concern is
people need to be worried because people are curious. We listen to what some people are saying, that where did we arrive on the CCTV issue? It's a death story. Now
my brother,
we are talking about the video and the phone, the 10 or 30 minute video you said.
The very people that are asking for what is the status of a CCTV investigation are the ones condemning that Yomi Fabiyi is being given money, is taking money. So if you want us to go on and achieve something on the CCTV, speak, you know what? Let's when it is time, the right help will come and we'll get it out. We are working on it. I cannot be working on two against one.
Excuse me, Yomi. Let's be sincere with ourselves. And I'm drawing this to the doorstep of the Nigerian police. If you have evidences about someone that has the footage of what transpired that day in that estate and is not willing to release it, I think if the new commissioner of police is seeking justice, is seeking a way to check the phone and the 3 minutes or 10 minutes video, he should at the same time look into the CCTV issue. Call that man or that woman into question. Madam, they said you have this. What do you have? Let's have it.
My brother, when we call for a peaceful protest concerning this, please come out. Talking on social media is not going to get that result. They believe majority talking on social media are not willing to act it out. They are only talking the talk. And that is the only thing. If you are not going to be available, sponsor enough people, 50 people, to come and represent you. That is when it's going to make meaning to me. You think you will talk here and they will listen? Advocacy, the social media, because
then I want to ask Yomi. Then I want to ask you a question. Yomi, I want to ask you a question. We are talking about the video now. If the video goes the same way with the CCTV, what are we doing? What is the next line of action?
My brother, come about Ibe so that it will not go the same way is why I'm challenging you. Fight for justice for Mohbad is not for Mohbad to come and rise up. It's fight for your own self, your children, and the future of that country so that it can be safe. And people can learn from this. It's what you're sacrificing for. I said it's not compulsory that you come physically. But do something. When we come for protest, our numbers is very important. Teach, educate young boys around you. Do you know about Mohbad's case? Get me 20 boys. Do video call. Let me speak to boys in the area. Okay, 20 of you, I want you to go and represent me. Have you had my explanation on this Mohbad matter? Now they want to do a peaceful protest. I am sponsoring all of you. Your transportation and whatever you're going to use to buy stuff. Do that. If 50 people do that in different places, 20 people, we are getting close to 1,000 people. Why? And they know Mohbad. Then you have justification for what you're doing. But for you to be listening to somebody screaming on TikTok, faceless, condemning Yomi Fabiyi, pitching Yomi and Baba against themselves, and you think those ones are the front runner or the fighter for justice. How? Because somebody has been talking about justice beforehand. But what they are doing is to block the pathway to justice. These people cannot even sponsor 10 people for a protest. This nonsense needs to stop because the police wants to see the seriousness on the side of the public. The public wants justice, but only few people are acting offline. The rest are only making out online. The key things that we should do, they can't do it. If I cannot the police investigation, if I cannot the police warrant of arrest, if I cannot the mobilizing police, if I cannot the transportation of police, if I cannot the transportation of army, and you are condemning under the quarter million naira. Shama guy mo gbese tí mo ti jẹ ni. Shama iṣẹ́ tí mo ti cut ni. I know how many jobs I've rejected because I want to be fully to man love for 1 week. I don't know what will have happened. Because some locations will have network. Even I won't have time to even use my phone. I'm only putting myself on available for MC and teaching my students only.
Yomi, for me as a person, I still appreciate all what you're doing. But one thing I'm seeing the way you're telling us now is that the Nigerian police are not ready to do anything. Is it until when we go to the street, they will do something? Then what government are we governing in Nigeria?
It's part of it.
What
because
system are we running?
It's because we're making it work. Gradually, it will get better. But the biggest language we understand,
if we have evidences on ground, if we have things on ground,
Mr. Olukayode, that's the only solution, sir. Sharing gbogbo òyìnbó tá kan sọ on this social media is getting too much and kò lè gbé wa dé anywhere, sir. To go on the ground, on the floor, on the field, that's the solution. The only language that our government understand.
Mr. Prince, that means that means we are trying to tell ourselves that we are trying to tell ourselves there is no government in Nigeria.
There is no government.
If the police cannot do the right thing at the right time, until when
let me tell you something. If you have children,
to the world?
Let me tell you something. There is no future in Nigeria again. Our children's future is nothing. If you have any money, take your children out of this country, because if anything happens to them, they will not get justice.
It's a pity.
It's a pity. The only language our government understand is protest.
It can still be redeemed. It's redeemable.
It's a pity. Because the information I gave you yesterday was from a reliable source.
a reliable source,
I'm
but
not doubting it, sir.
who will execute it? Ẹnìkan ló wà lé on ground. Who wants to support? And when you come against this person, he's the only one working, going around. Who is ready to support? The solution is in your meeting son and toba lowo and mobilize 10 people, 5 people, 2 people. Let's support this man.
My dear brother, kéèyàn lọ protest iwájú court, lọ sí assembly, lọ sí royal pine estate, lọ sí gbogbo ẹ̀, kíru ọmọ yẹn máa dárúkọ kó máa dárúkọ 10 million naira.
I believe that with all those protests, I believe the police should be able to rise up. Yep.
It's because everything that I need to even give in the course of this struggle, I keep losing things until we get justice, because that is a sacrifice. If you're not willing to sacrifice, we might not get justice. For people to say we don't want to sacrifice, they won't get anything. I will see. I can't even think. I'm like, the junior, they are willing to work. Do you understand?
If the police are ready to work, Yomi, if the police are ready to work, is it until when they give them money they have to work? What is the taxpayers' money?
My brother,
what are we doing with the taxpayers' money in Nigeria?
Mr. Olukayode ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí ẹni tí ó ń ṣe Nàìjíríà. Mo rò pé Nàìjíríà nìyí o, Olukayode lẹ̀dẹ̀ ń jẹ́.
I'm a Nigerian. What I am saying, get me right. Is it until when we rub the palms of the police they will walk? If they want to walk, let them walk to ease off shame and disgrace on the government and the Nigerian police. If the IG is hearing me, let him hear me. Prosperity will judge everybody. A day will come, which will be time of reckoning. Which country are we? Reckoning days will come. Prosperity will judge anybody in government. It will judge the governor. It will judge the commissioner. It will judge the former commissioner. It will judge the IG.
Posterity or
God bless you, Mr. Yomi. God bless you. Ẹdúró mo ní police as friend. Bọ̀bọ́ yẹn máa sọ fún mi pé àwọn máa ń dáwó ra epo sínú mọ́tò ní káwọn tó go on operation. Wọ́n máa ń dáwó sínú mọ́tò epo ní police ní. Wọ́n dáwó lọ́wọ́ ara wọn.
We all know what this police officer
do. Ilẹ̀ ń sọ ẹ wá láwọn yẹn ò ní
go through.
Wọ́n bury case. Mọ wàhálà tí àwọn guys yẹn wọ́n ní nǹkan ju agbára àwọn lọ. Àwọn tó wà underneath, àwọn ọ̀gá dẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀, wọ́n ń jayé. Àní nǹkan ti bàjẹ́, system ti bàjẹ́.
It's sad because it's not we Nigerians alone we are listening to each other. The world is listening to us.
Kò ń ṣe pé àwọn tó lágbára ń lu ìwọ̀n mọ́ àwọn tó pa Mohbad. Kò ń ṣe pé international community wọn. Kò ń ṣe pé àwọn machineries wọn wà on standby. Ẹ̀mí àwọn ọ̀lẹ́ tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ ìgbà yẹn ló máa wọ̀ pé hey so na like this we small ẹ má wo rọ́bọ̀.
Oh, Yomi,
let's see what will happen.
Yomi, you know what I want to say? The Lord will be with you and He will strengthen you.
Amen.
When we are from, we will continue to support you. I don't need to mention what I've done, but we will continue to support you. But it's a shame on us. It's a shame on Nigeria if we are at this stage and at this point of history.
Thank you. That is it. Kilambaka.
Thank you.
That lè trust ara wa mọ́. Kò síwà gidi mọ́ Nàìjíríà. Kò sóòótọ́ mọ́.
Thank you so much. Let's have Maranjuru, please. Maranjuru, are you there?
No, me give submission tèmi mo kàn dá sí nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ ni.
Oh yes, I give submission in 2 minutes.
Submission nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ bí Sayomi. Ṣẹ́rí symposium yẹn ó tún máa help. Everybody jáde massively kọ́ndẹ̀ to support corona inquest. Nǹkan tá a bá fi lè mobilize àwọn èèyàn. Any evidences that we can gather. Àwọn tó bá lè lọ on the field, we should sponsor people to come and join you on the field. That's my own submission because That's the solution to this. Pé ká máa ṣe ó di kinní kan online yẹn, ká máa ta síra wa, ká máa búra wa, ká máa jìra wa lẹ́sẹ̀, kò lè fún wa justice kankan. Àwọn anti-justice wọ́n kàn fi wá ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ ni. I'm telling you, àwọn ṣiṣẹ́ underneath, wọ́n ti fi owó síbi tó ti yẹ kán fowó sí, wọ́n ti fowó wá àwọn èèyàn lẹ́nu. Níbo? We are just analyzing and fighting against each other. Kò lè gbé wa
Even the analyzing gangan,
analyzing
is to expose what you want to do or what are the angles.
God bless you, sir.
Tó bá yẹ pé mọ̀ gbogbo màá ti Ọlọ́run. It's quite sad. It's quite sad.
Very, very sad.
Thank you so much for your
support. God will uphold you, sir. God will help you, sir. Whatever we can do to have more people on the field, that's what we should be doing now.
Yes, send people like this symposium we want to do. Sponsor people that go there. Go and lend your voice on my behalf.
Yeah.
If you send 10, Mr. I'm sending 10 people. And you can donate to offer me directly. You don't have to even drop money to the foundation. People think what's me montage Jacob only mo ṣe máa ń sọ pé mi mo tẹ̀sí rò pé owó lèmi ṣì wá yẹn.
Wọ́n dẹ̀ dárúkọ 10 million, wọ́n dárúkọ 8 million. Ṣé ọmọ iye tó ń dá sí ní sínú NGO yín ni? Wọ́n kàn dárúkọ million.
Nǹkan tó bá wọn dárúkọ ẹ̀ síta ni. Wọ́n náà fẹ́ transparency. Èyí báyìí tó dá òun rèé. Stage tó fẹ́ ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ fún kìíní tó fẹ́ ṣe is about 4 million.
Wọ́n mọ nǹkan tó entails láti organize program.
Ní tẹ̀sán àti fọwọ́ venue tẹ́lẹ̀. Orí field ọ̀fẹ́ la fẹ́ lò. I went to deposit day before yesterday for the hall. Ẹ mọ iye àwọn kọ́ta ìmọ̀ àṣẹ because Human Rights Summit was not part of it before. I was not doing anything. We were just waiting to look at. Let me keep facing it myself. But it's becoming appalling.
Baba, don't listen to anybody. Don't listen to them. And tó bá donate sínú NGO, ó donate nìyẹn. Nobody is asking anybody. And tó lówó ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ló donate. And tó bá ṣe dáadáa kó máa ṣe dáadáa lọ. And tó bá dẹ̀ mọ burúkú ṣe kó máa ṣe burúkú lọ. Anybody tó bá mọ Josie kó máa ṣe on their own. They should leave Yomi alone. Mr. Yomi, don't answer anybody. Anybody that wants to ask you some question, tó fẹ́ máa scrutinize yín, don't answer anybody. Cut them off. Distraction ni gbogbo wọn jẹ́.
Èmi ò tiẹ̀ rí wọn. Tèmi lẹ́yìn eléyìí. Tí wọ́n náà máa ṣe. Before we run into any advocacy, we'll be sure we are ready to go for it. Understand? Ṣé tó bá fún wa ní grant káàkiri? Ta expand NGO. Ta ní owó ńlẹ̀, ta ti yẹ mark lẹ̀ for operation. In case of anybody that intercede for any intervention, are we going to be? I won't be able to go this route again. Only get that I will be relying on every step that I take. Kima reti ko donate fún wa. I fẹ́ lọ mobilize. Ẹ wo ye àwọn tí, ẹ wo ye petitions ta kọjá de. Ẹ wo ye àwọn tí ọlọ́pàá wá lọ tó fẹ́ lọ arrest. Ẹ wo mobilization yẹn. Bọ́tà bèrè owó yẹn now. Kí NGO ṣe máa dúró. A fẹ́ gbégbèsè báyìí kàṣẹ ẹ dáwó fún wa o. Tàbá ti ṣe yẹn tán àtúpadà wá ìdọ̀tí ni but nítorí pé mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ eléyìí tí n bá wọ̀ pé ṣé mi inú máa insult ara mi báyìí wọ́n dẹ̀ fẹ́ kó jẹ́ pé yẹn ló máa discourage me because àwọn máa block táwọn bá parọ́ owó ló ń wá kíní kan àwọn èèyàn stop then you stop because wọ́n mọ̀ pé tó o bá ti sówó owó ní kẹ̀kẹ́ ìrere gbogbo advocacy tá a sọ yìí ní tọ́wọ́ tó táwọn bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn mo gbà ládùúrà pé Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ irú eléyìí mọ́ pé mo fẹ́ jà fún NGO mi fẹ́ fèsì nǹkan o màá ṣe máa dúró de ó yẹ wá dáwó a fẹ́ make step by àwọn kan ṣẹ̀dá àwọn platform kan àtúnṣe yẹn tán àtúndóde mi àwọn kan Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ irú ẹ̀mọ́ nílé ayé mi ìṣẹ̀dá mi ò ní jẹ́ ẹni mọ́. But this one I will not say because it's that way we will not fight we will stay to the end because we are very close. Ní mo fẹ́ kọ́ ìtì round up kí ni tó mo wá jókòó sórí TikTok màá máa ṣe mo báyìí pé kí ni gbogbo yán ni.
It is well, Baba mi. God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
Ẹ jẹ́ kó máa sọ lọ.
Hello, good evening.
Ìyẹn ti wọlé. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, DS.
It's been a while. I've been very, very busy with my work, and that's why
Yeah,
I
you
have
told us
not
that. You
been.
told us then. That's why we didn't disturb you.
Yeah.
What happened to your voice?
A bit tired. I've had a
Oh,
long
okay.
day. Yes. Okay. What I want to contribute this evening is that you see, this life, the law of karma is so real. It is so real. Whoever is shielding Wumi at this point in time will get more dose of what she gave Mohbad at the end of the day, because a leopard never changes their spots. Whoever is shielding her now is going to get much more than she did to Mohbad. And I'm sure those people shielding her, they are listening to all what we're saying. And they themselves are like looking for ways of preventing themselves. So what am I saying? Wumi is not safe. The people shielding her, they're not safe. So at the end of the day, the full story is going to come out. It's going to come out. Awala kan kánjú, a kan kánjú ni. Gbogbo kíní yìí máa jáde. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ fi ọkàn balẹ̀. That's what I want to say this evening. Honestly, that's what I want to say this evening. Gbogbo àwọn ọmọdé tó jẹ́ wípé they don't understand the laws of the universe. They don't understand the laws of God. They don't understand life. They're just doing things because what they're doing is that they're just acting according to what they want to get. Immediate gratification. That's what is making them behave the way they are behaving. Do you understand?
No,
Eventually,
Mariam, sorry to interject. Don't forget something, though. There are some of these women that probably have lost their partners or their husbands. And they are actually the ones responsible because they engage in the same act of extreme bitterness. And they decided to probably poison or buy the husband by one means. And they are seeing their equal.
yes,
And they
now.
believe if we allow them to get to the root of this one, they might even pick up their own case. So when you see them on social media fighting, they know the truth. Particularly if they are all Yorubas. They know that there is no way you claim you are innocent in the death of your husband, and then you on the day of the burial, the already burial, and you are throwing something on the coffin.
In the grave.
Particularly a cloth, white one. We know what it means. Aṣọ funfun laṣọ òkú.